Uh, okay, season 4. Now, if you've watched my other three videos, you might have caught hints of my opinion of season 4 of Love, Death, and Robots. It's just released, and I just finished watching all 10 episodes, and this is by far the worst season of the series. Its lows are literally the worst. I'd say its worst episode is the worst Love, Death, and Robots episode, and I'll explain why. Trust me, you'll agree. It's stupid. But it does have some gems, and I'm going to talk about them. So let's get into the ranking.
President of
No
the United
puppet,
States,
no puppet.
and it's pretty clear.
You're the puppet.
It's pretty.
Starting us off at number 10, the worst episode of the show as a whole, and of the season, obviously, is the first episode of the season. So it's a very disappointing start, and it's called Can't Stop. Now, the name of the episode is coming from the Red Hot Chili Peppers song Can't Stop, and the entire episode is basically just a music video for the song of a live performance of, according to Wikipedia, it's from 2003. The animation style isn't anything special, it's marionettes, which is kind of cool, but the entire episode is just a music video, and I've put it at the bottom of my total overall ranking because I feel like it takes away from what the show is. The show is anthologies of very interesting stories that are animated. This is not an interesting story, there's nothing special about it, it's a music video, it's a PR piece, it's a waste of your time.
That's boring. You're boring everybody. Quit boring everyone.
Now, on to number 9 is Golgotha. Golgotha is episode 6 of the season. This has a similar issue to Can't Stop. It doesn't feel like Love, Death, and Robots. This episode is almost entirely live action. It's not animated segments, it's got CGI in it. But for the most part, it's just live action. So there's nothing special about it. This priest is called to communicate with this new alien race because he supposedly witnessed the resurrection of their Jesus. It's a dolphin. And the episode's supposed to be a commentary on humanity not treating wildlife properly. Honestly, who gives a fuck? The episode's not good. It's boring, also. And it's only a 10-minute episode, and it's boring as fuck. So, if anything, I'd skip those 2 episodes completely.
What the hell is this?
Actually, I'd skip the 3rd episode, because now we're into number 8, Smart Appliances, Stupid Owners. This is episode 9 of the season. So, it's set as like a office-style TV show, but it's just like an 8-minute short. It's about several smart appliances that speak to the camera about how their owners use them. Wikipedia is saying this is a parody of a stop motion called Creature Comforts. I've never seen it, and this isn't good. You'd think they could do a lot more with the comedy side of it, but it was boring. Very disappointing. At least the finale of the season is a lot better, and you'll see it's much higher on this list. On to number 7, we have another mini episode. This is Close Encounters of the Mini Kind, which is episode 2 of the season. Here we're moving into the beta episodes. This is a fun miniature episode about aliens invading Earth and humanity going to war with the aliens. Nothing too special, but they eventually destroy not just the planet this time, now they destroy like the whole fucking solar system. It's good. It's not anything special, but it's fun.
Oh, look at the little baby.
Oh.
And now look at the big baby. Wow.
On to number 6. Halfway through my list is 400 Boys. Now, this is the 4th episode of the season and has the return of that art style that I can't quite get a hold of. You know, I'm not a fan of it. But I'd argue this is the best out of those 3 episodes. This is set in some apocalyptic world where these street gangs have to come together to fight these monsters that wiped out a lot of humanity, called the 400 Boys. They use their psychic abilities to fight them, and the 400 Boys manifest as giant babies, which is something I find fucking stupid, but they're good. And they eventually kill them all. It's not a bad episode. But the art style and the whole thing of giant babies, I think it's dumb. That's just childish. Now on to number 5 on my list, which is also episode 5. This is The Other Large Thing. Now, The Other Large Thing is the one I've been talking about in my other videos. This is a prequel to 3 Robots. It's about this disgruntled cat that gets angry with his human owners. He's got this whole god complex about taking over the world. And he eventually is able to get this helper bot that his humans bar to take over the world with him. He gets the bot to communicate with the other electronics, and they start killing all the humans. Now you'll see why the whole concept of humans just died because of their own greed, and that was in 3 Robots exit strategies, doesn't work anymore, right? Because in this, it's actually revealed that a cat worked with the robots to kill all the humans, had nothing to do with the humans' greed. See, that's the issue. The episode as it's on its own isn't bad, but what it means for those other 2 episodes makes it a bit worse.
Dun, 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 dun.
On to number 4, we have the Mr. Beast episode. Did you know Mr. Beast is in this episode? Yeah, Jimmy, Mr. Beast. Jimmy Donaldson, Mr. Beast. See, now I can put him in tags. Ah, fuck you, algorithm. So this is the Screaming of the Tyrannosaur. It's episode 7 of season 4. And despite Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, the great Mr. Beast, and not being able to voice act to save his life, it's a good episode. It's set in this future where it's like a Halo ring arena where there's a royal wedding going on. To celebrate the royal wedding, they're having a death race between gladiators that ride giant dinosaurs. They're all Triceratops, if I remember right. And eventually they fight each other one by one and have to, well, they're supposed to kill each other, but 2 of the people that are gladiators are lovers. The main, not the same main character, but the announcer, which is, again, Mr. Beast. I must emphasize that this is Mr. Beast. Uses a Tyrannosaurus Rex that he's mounted, and he kills the lover. So the final one is able to survive and mounts the Tyrannosaurus, takes it over, and they kill the bridal couple. They're getting married. It's a very closed ending, and I think they die in the end as well. It's not bad, but it's not a great episode compared to the other seasons. And if you have been paying attention, we're already at the top 3. See, season 4 doesn't hit as hard as the rest.
You want forgiveness? Get religion.
So number 3 on our list, 3rd place, is How Zeke Got Religion. It's episode 8 of the season. It's got this comic book art style, which I found really endearing. It's set during World War II, and it's about a group of soldiers that have to bomb this German church. Now, a lot of them don't want to do it because they're all religious, except for Zeke. Zeke isn't a religious man, and he's not really afraid of doing it. When they do it, there's this Nazi that's summoning a demon inside that church. They bomb the church, but the ritual goes through and the demon attacks the plane, climbs onto the plane. Eventually they have to fight this demon, and Zeke is the one who's able to kill it because one of the other soldiers puts a cross onto its head, and Zeke shoots the cross, blows up, kills the demon, and by the end there's a shot of Zeke just holding a Bible and a cross, sort of having a crisis of faith because he's an atheist. And what do you do when you've now been faced with the fact that these things fucking exist? It's a good episode. The art style holds up, and out of season 4 we're finally into great episodes. These top 2 are excellent. I have to say, they're not as great as season 2, 3 and 1's highs, but they're still good. We have in 2nd place Spider Rose. Now this is episode 3 of season 4. I'm sure this is part of Swarm, because the aliens that the cyborg woman in this trades with are in Swarm. Give me a sec. Okay, yeah, I am 100% correct. Wikipedia confirms it. So this enhanced cyborg, she goes by Spider-Rose, is in this asteroid ring which she has now made her home. Her entire crew and her husband was massacred by this rival group, and in revenge she's trying to get weapons that she can use to kill them. She trades with these aliens, and all they're able to give her is a little alien pet that absorbs DNA from the creatures it eats. She bonds with the pet and is able to get a hold of it. You know, they get along. Eventually the bad guy that killed her husband and her crew comes for her, and she's able to kill all of his clones, which, yes, he has clones, it's very brushed aside, and she's able to kill the main one. She is too damaged to survive, and her home is now nowhere near able to sustain her, so she lets her pet eat her completely. Afterwards, the people who sold her the pet for a trial run come back to take the pet away and the jewel that they were trading for, and the pet comes out of its cocoon with more human features. I think they could have done a lot more with it, and I feel like the writing was very rushed. But other than that, this is definitely the second best of the season.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
The best of the season, however, is the final episode, and that's For He Can Creep. Now, this is actually based on a poem, if I'm not incorrect. It's set in London in the 1700s, and it's about a poet at an asylum that's being coerced by Satan to write a poem that could destroy the world. He's defended by his cat, Joffrey, but Satan threatens the cat, and that's why the poet actually decides to write the poem. Joffrey gets these street cats to help him fight Satan, and then Joffrey destroys the poem, fucking over Satan completely. I loved it. It felt very... It feels like a poem, you know, it feels like an epic story. And I haven't read the original poem, but now I want to read it because the episode was really good, and it's definitely worth a watch. And that is it. That is all the episodes of Season 4 ranked. I was going to make a separate video ranking all 45 episodes together, but right now I'm just going to put a thing up on screen with my placements for every episode in the show. Number 1 on the entire list would be Involted Halls Entombed, and the absolute worst episode of Love, Death and Robots is Can't Stop. Now, I'm certain they'll get a season 5 because the show itself lends itself well to animation. It's able to show off animation as an art style, and I love that. Even if there's so many low points, there's a lot of high points. And there's a lot of episodes here which I wish they turned into full-on TV shows all on their own. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of Season 4. I was very disappointed with it overall. Had a few gems, but other than that, it wasn't a great season compared to the others. And let me know if you think my rankings are fair. If you have anything different you'd like to add or any different placements, tell me in the comments and I'll let you know why you're wrong. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, and please subscribe. See you in the next one.